How to answer Geology Lab's online virtual earthquake. First, go to this site, sciencecourseware.org/virtual earthquake. Read and understand the following information and scroll down to click Execute Virtual Earthquake. Again, read and understand all the information. After you've read the lecture above, choose any of the following regions to generate a set of seismograms for an earthquake. So for an example, I will choose San Francisco area, then click Submit Choice. Again, read the lecture. Especially this lecture, measuring the SP interval. Then click View Seismograms. Determining the earthquake's epicenter. Use these 3 seismograms to estimate the SP time interval for each of the recording stations. Record your measurement for the SP interval in the box below each seismogram. So for the first seismogram, the estimated SP interval is, this is the arrival of P wave, and then this is the arrival of S wave. So the estimated SP interval is 50. For the second seismogram, this is the arrival of P wave, and then my estimated arrival of S wave is at 72 seconds. For the third seismogram, again, this is the arrival of P waves, and the arrival of S wave is at 64 seconds. After you record your measurements, click Convert SP Interval. So to determine the earthquake distance, you can now determine the distance from each seismic recording station to the earthquake's epicenter using the known times of travel of the S and P waves. Examine the graph to the right, a graph of seismic wave travel times. There are 3 curves on the graph. The upper curve shows S wave travel time, graph versus distance. The center one shows P wave travel time versus distance. And the lower one shows the variation in distance with the difference of the SP travel times. So based on the graph, it takes an S wave approximately 70 seconds to travel 300 kilometers. So for practice, how long does it take the P wave to travel the same distance? So it only takes approximately 40 seconds for the P waves to travel 300 kilometers. Much faster than the S wave. For the rest of this exercise, you won't be needing the individual S and P curves, only the SP curve. To determine the epicentral distance, we need greater resolution on the graph. We will use the graph below, which shows an expanded part of the SP curve. So the graph on the left is the SP graph time interval for the 3 seismograms we've answered. So the data is shown again in the table below for your convenience. So the horizontal grid is in 1 second interval. After you've identified the epicentral distance using the graph on the left, you fill in the table and then click Find Epicenter. So let us now estimate the epicentral distance. So for the first seismic station at Eureka, so the SP time interval is 50 seconds. So the estimated epicentral distance is at 485. For the second seismic station at Elko, the SP time interval is 72 seconds. Our estimated distance is at 700 kilometers. And for the third seismic station, Las Vegas, the estimated SP interval is 64 seconds. The epicentral distance will be at 620 kilometers. So again, after you've identified the epicentral distance, click Find Epicenter. So you've arrived with an excellent work. The illustration to the right shows a map of the earthquake region. The 3 epicentral circles whose radii corresponds to the distances you determined in the previous document are drawn around a seismic recording station. You have successfully triangulated the epicenter of this earthquake. So this is now the intersection point wherein the epicenter is located. So you may stop answering there, but if you're curious on how to find or compute for the Richter magnitude of this specific earthquake, you may proceed to this part. If you will not arrive with an excellent work, just continue on estimating the SP interval and the epicentral distance until you arrive with an excellent work. So it's your turn to answer Southern California, Japan region, and Mexico. For the output of this activity, you will submit the screenshot of your work together with the other outputs that are needed in our Google Classroom.